Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin here at the COBRA headquarters, taking a look at their new irons, and I'm joined once again by Tom Olsavsky. Tom, you've got not one, not two, but four different kinds of irons, and yet one might be the magical number. We'll get to that in a moment because we're going to start off with your new F7 irons.
Yes, F7 for us, Ralph, is Tech Flow irons taken to the next level with F7. We pioneered this last year with F6. And what Tech Flow does is it gives you hollow long irons for the best performance you can get in a long iron, half hollow mid irons, cavity back short irons, and specialty wedges. That gives you the best club for each job throughout the set. With those hollow long irons, we can get more ball speed, we get a low CG, and we can get great forgiveness out of that club you need. That's the longest iron. Same with the mid irons. We're replacing in the back technology that allows us to replace steel with aluminum, lowers the CG, gives us more inertia, better performance. So if we look at the F7 with Tech Flow, it's a really great offering and continues on our iron momentum that we've built already in the business.
And it, again, continues with the idea of making it fast, giving it that ability for the ball to bounce off the club face and get the distance that you're hoping for out of every club in the back.
Yeah, that challenge is the same with every golf club, probably from now till forever. You want more speed, you want lower center of gravity, more forgiveness. So those are always things we strive for. We're looking to take a gram out of here and move it to there and change the weighting just to give us that better performance. We know that when you buy a set of golf clubs, it's a multi-year considered purchase for most golfers. And when you get a new set of irons, they're way better than the clubs you had in your bag that are probably 3, 4, 5, or even older.
Now, last year you introduced the King Forged line, and you have a new Forged line here for the coming year.
Yeah, our new Forged offering is really replacing a specific model we had a couple years ago. Usually with forging, you have them last a little bit longer, so it's probably a 2-year life cycle. The blade that we have now is called the Forged Tour, and this is a blade that's very similar to a blade in our past history called the Fly Z Plus from a shape and a player type perspective. This will be a 0 to 10 handicap golfer. It's a high-tech forging, so it's got an undercut, it's got a thinner face, it's got more speed, but it's got a great feel like you want out of a forging with a very classic look. So it's got forgiveness, it's got tungsten weighting, and it's got that great feel that you like with a forged golf club.
I skipped over, but I didn't. I did it purposely because with both the F7 and with the Forged, you now have gone into what we call one category, that is one length, but it's not just about club length in making these clubs playable for a lot of different golfers.
Yeah, the one concept really was brought to us with our partnership with Bryson DeChambeau, and it's a great an idea bringing back some of the playability that golfers have missed over the years. The concept of one is really giving every iron in the set to play like a 7-iron. So that's something that adds consistency, it adds playability, and the way we talk about it is if you want more consistency in your game, you should be trying a one-length iron set because it really helps a number of golfers, certainly from the top level to Bryson, all the way down to mid and high handicappers. So we don't like to say that we have 4 new irons, Ralph. We like to say we have 2 new irons, but they're offered in 2 different ways. We would call it variable length for the conventional F7 and one length for the F7-1. That one length is everything is built around the 7-iron. It's built with the same lie angles as 7-irons. You don't have to change your swing. If you can hit a 7-iron today, you'll be able to hit one length irons just fine. But it has a great ability to help you in consistency. And if you look at golfers across the planet, almost every golfer wants to hit their irons more consistent. A lot of golfers also struggle with long irons if they still carry the long iron. So we're going to make those easier to play. And we do all this by changing the properties of the head to improve on the performance of the golf club. So for instance, in a long iron, we're adding head weight. That added head weight gives us a lower CG than a conventional long iron. Lower CG helps us get more solid contact, better feel, higher launch, more distance, and all the properties you would want from a better collision with the golf ball. We know that also with the short irons, then you take head weight out, which also helps some of the performance in terms of getting the right distance gaps, getting the right ball flight. But all in all, we find across the board, players will hit these irons more consistently in the center of the face. And that's really where you get that consistency and the confidence. And if we can build that on a very repeatable setup and swing, golfers across the world are going to benefit greatly from one-length irons.
And I say it, even though you've said it, I want to say it again for emphasis. It's not just taking a set of irons and cutting them down so that they're all 7-iron length. You really mean it's a 7-iron concept, but then you've used science to apply the heads so that they're going to perform like the different clubs in the set.
We've studied the way golfers hit and hit their clubs now. There are challenges with gapping with golfers because golfers are inconsistent. So we think if this concept of one can improve consistency of golfers, they're going to play better, definitely, and have more confidence.
Now, if people want more information and try to decide what's really their best option, obviously, besides getting fitting before they go get fit, where's the best place to get info?
Great information on our website at cobrapuma.com. It has all the specs, all the details, a lot of the testing we've done, and it shares a lot of the insight we've learned from Bryson, as well as the players we've tested with, normal golfers that you would test with every day.
All right, Tom, thanks as always for the time.
Thanks, Ralph. Great talking with you again.
I want to thank Tom Wilsavsky for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight. Join us next time as we continue to give you the information that you need for your next golf purchase.